It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm here with TK Kirkland.
Hello, love.
Let's do the Yee Tea. So the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, the nominees are in for this year.
Yes.
Now, look, to qualify to get in, you have to have put out your first commercial recording 25 years ago.
Oh, okay.
So that is
it's good to know.
Yeah, so that's why sometimes you're like, oh, this person's not in. So some of the people that I know and care about, Chubby Checker is nominated, Billy Idol, Cyndi Lauper, Outkast could make it in, and then Mariah Carey. This is her second time being nominated.
She deserves it.
Let's make sure she gets in.
Yeah, I do. I agree.
All right, now, director Andy Tennant, he's the one who directed Hitch, the movie with Will Smith. And it was the 20th anniversary of that movie. I didn't realize it's been 20 years since Hitch came out, by the way.
Yeah, 20 goes back, in my world, like 3 seconds. Go ahead.
Well, he's saying that the development of Hitch, there was a lot of disagreements between himself and Will Smith. And he said there was a draft that Will brought in that I was not a fan of. It had some crazy story ideas. He said we had our difficulties. The movie I wanted to make and the movie Will wanted to make, neither one of those movies is as good as the movie we made together. It was a battle. And then he goes on to say that he wanted to do a part 2. And he actually approached the studio about doing that. And turns out that Will Smith already has that in the works.
Wow.
So he said, I guess Will is developing a hit sequel without me. I just found out about it 3 months ago. I had a really good idea for a sequel, and I was talking to an executive at Sony, and he said Will's production company is developing a sequel, and he said, hey, that's Hollywood.
That's Hollywood. That's life.
Yeah, that's exactly what you said.
Yep, exactly. Whew, that business.
Hitch was a good movie.
I don't remember it.
He was like a matchmaker in the movie.
With the young kid.
Yeah.
Okay. I can see that working.
All right, now, I will say TMZ be pumping out these documentaries, and now they have one, TMZ presents Saving Wendy, and it's exploring the guardianship that has gone on for her for years now. She's in a New York City assisted living facility. She's confined to a room on the 5th floor. She can't leave that floor without permission, and she's been outside twice in the last 30 days for dentist appointments. That's why she went outside. Initially, here's what she had to say about being isolated.
Tell me what your life has been like.
Isolated. Where I am is this place where people are older.
Are you allowed to go out?
No. I can call you, but you can't call me. Can I please have my telephone back?
Even people who are in prison for murder get an hour a day outside. And you've only been outside in fresh air twice in the last 30 days?
Yes.
She eats in her room, she said, because there's a lot of 80, 90-year-olds there, and it's depressing for her. She also said that her guardianship is failing her. Here's what she said.
We are privy to some of the court documents. Here's what the judge said in this case. The guardian is to permit Wendy as much independence as is practical. This sounds more like a prison than independence.
Hell yeah. Listen, this system has failed.
All right. Well, that's TMZ presents Saving Wendy, and that's free on Tubi. I know she's been doing a lot of interviews trying to bring attention to her situation.
Yes. Let me tell you, with her having her family and all that, just never try to put yourself in a position like that.
Right.
When you have a family, you get older, some things happen where the family had her first. They messed up, and then once the judge sees that somebody's messing up, then they bring in a guardian, and this guardian happens to be somebody horrible.
Right.
So to family people who are listening, do the right thing first, because once a judge changes their mind and appoint a guardian,
it's hard to get out of it. Damn near impossible.
You are doomed. All
right, well, that is your Yee Tea. When we come back, Under the Radar. These are the stories that are not necessarily in the headlines. They're flying under the radar, but we want to make sure you know about them. It's Way Up.